Hi dear friends, how are you all? Welcome to YouTube channel HR Tutorials India. In this video, we will be discussing what is EDLI scheme in EPF. What is EDLI? EDLI stands for Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme. Uncertainties of life in the modern world have made getting adequate insurance cover imperative for every individual. This is especially important for private sector employees who do not enjoy the same social security benefits as public sector employees. To extend the benefits of life insurance to private sector employees, government has introduced the Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme (EDLI) in 1976. EDLI is an insurance scheme which comes under EPF. This is very unknown fact to many people, because everybody thinks that EPF is only for savings of employer-employee contribution towards Employee Provident Fund and employee pension. But there is another part called as EDLI, which is 0.5% of the employer contribution is paid towards EDLI, which is the insurance scheme for the employees who are covered under EPF. There are many employees who cannot opt for insurance. Hence, EPF plays an important role with EDLI, and to extend the benefits of life insurance to the private sector, the government has introduced this EDLI Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme in 1976 for helping in aspects of life insurance. What is EDLI scheme in EPF? Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme or EDLI is an insurance cover provided by EPF, Employees Provident Fund Organisation, for private sector salaried employees. The registered nominee receives a lump sum payment in the event of death of the person insured during the period of service. Which means, if an employee dies during the period of service, his family members or nominees will be receiving a lump sum amount from the EDLI scheme, which is provided by EPFO. EDLI applies to all organizations registered under the Employees Provident Funds and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1952. All such organizations must subscribe to this scheme and offer life insurance benefits to its employees. This scheme works in combination with EPF and EPS. This extent of benefit is decided by the last drawn salary of the employee, which means EDLI is linked with EPF, and the amount calculated for EDLI at the time of employee death is decided by last drawn salary of the employee. Contribution towards EDLI. Now let us see what is the contribution towards EDLI. The employee makes the contribution to these schemes on behalf of the employees. The employee contribution is deducted from salary before they credit the salary. Employees themselves need not make any direct payment to these schemes. Towards EPF, 12% of basic salary plus DA is contributed from employee, and 3.67% of basic plus DA is contributed towards EPF. While coming to EPS, there is no contribution from employee, whereas 8.33% of basic plus DA is contributed towards EPS from employer contribution. And towards EDLI, there is no contribution from employee, whereas employer contributes 0.5% of the basic plus DA towards EDLI, subject to maximum of ₹75. Features of EDLI scheme. The insurance benefits can be availed by the family members, legal heirs, or nominees of the member. Members of EPFO are automatically enrolled for EDLI. An EPFO member is only covered by EDLI scheme as long as he or she is an active member of EPF. His family heirs or nominees cannot claim it after he leaves service with an EPF registered company. There is no minimum service period for availing EDLI benefits. The employer has to make the contribution for EDLI, and no fee can be deducted from employee's salary. The claim amount of EDLI is 30 times the average monthly salary in the past 12 months, subjected to maximum of 6 lakhs, that is 4.5 lakhs of basic salary and 1.5 lakhs of bonus. The average monthly salary is calculated as basic salary plus dignity allowance of the employee. A bonus of 1.5 lakhs is also applicable under this scheme. The employee can opt out of the scheme in case he takes a higher paying insurance scheme for employees under section 17(2)(a). EDLI calculation. Now let us see how EDLI is calculated. The insurance amount that the heirs of the deceased member get is calculated as 30 times the average monthly salary in the last 12 months of the employment. The maximum average monthly salary of an employee is capped at 15,000. So 30 times the salary comes to be around 30 into 15,000, that is 4.5 lakhs. A bonus amount of up to 1.5 lakhs is also paid to the claimant under this scheme. Thus, the total amount payable under this scheme to the beneficiary is 6 lakh rupees. Hope how the EDLI's calculation takes place is clear to you all. Eligibility criteria to claim EDLI. Following persons are eligible to apply for claiming insurance benefits under the EDLI scheme. Members of family nominees nominated under EPF scheme. In case of no nominee, all members of the family except major sons, married daughters with major sons and married granddaughters. In case of no family and no nomination, legal heir. Guardian of a minor nominee or family member, legal heir. So these are the persons who are eligible to claim EDLI. Documents required to claim EDLI. The claimant has to submit the following documents along with the Form 51F to get the amount disbursed under the EDLI scheme. Death certificate of the member, guardian certificate if the claim on behalf of a minor family member, nominee or legal heir is by other than the natural guardian, succession certificate in case of claim by the legal heir, copy of cancelled check of the bank account in which the payment is opted. In case the member was last employed under an establishment under EPF scheme 1952, the employer of such establishment should furnish the PF details of last 12 months under the certificate part and send a attested copy to the member's nominee form. So these are the documents which are required to claim EDLI. How to claim benefits under EDLI scheme. Now we'll see what is the step-by-step process for claiming benefits under EDLI scheme. The process to be followed by the nominee or the claimant to receive the amount under the EDLI is as follows. The benefit can be claimed by nominee specified by the insured person. If no nominee was registered, then the family member or the legal heirs can apply for the same. The deceased person should have been an active contributor to EPF scheme at the time of his or her death. EDLI Form IF has to be duly completed and submitted by the claimant. The claim form to be signed and certified by the employer. If there is no employer or the signature of the employer cannot be obtained, the form must be attested by any of the following: bank manager in whose branch the account was maintained, local MP or MLA, gazetted officer, magistrate, member, chairman, secretary of local municipal board, postmaster or sub-postmaster, member of regional committee of EPF or CBT. The claimant must submit all the documents along with the completed form with the regional EPF commissioner's office for processing the claim. The claimant can also submit Form 20 for EPF withdrawal claim as well as Form 10CD to claim all the benefits under these three schemes EPF, EPS and EDLI. Any additional documents required must be furnished at the earliest to process the claim. Once all documents are provided and the claim is accepted, the EPF commissioner must settle the claim within 30 days from the receipt of the claim. Otherwise, the claimant is entitled to interest at 12% per annum till the date of actual dispersal. So, hope you understood how to claim benefits under EDLI scheme. So dear friends, hope you understood what is EDLI and what are the benefits under EDLI and how to claim EDLI. If you have any queries or questions related to this video, please do comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.